Manchester United 2, Everton 0. What a game. Well done Bruno Fernandez. Well done Sancho. Well done Marcus Rashford. Well done Mctominay. Well done Martial. Well done to the whole team, in fact. I thought, Everton weren't great today. First half, we had Bruno playing deep, but conducting the orchestra, spraying balls out, getting us in behind, putting balls over the top, getting Antony in the first half. Anyway, Antony probably could have had 3 or 4, but for a lack of Pickford being just being there at the right time and being actually quite a good goalkeeper, who probably Ten Hag should probably take a look at. I think he's wasted at Everton. If you were looking for a goalkeeper who possibly can do what Ten Hag wants from a goalkeeper, which is use the ball at his feet and be a little bit better at distribution than De Gea, then maybe Pickford's your man. I don't think he's quite the shot stopper that De Gea is, but that's for another video. Yeah, today I thought the team played really well. Players that stood out for me, and especially in the first half, in that like 20 to 40 minute kind of period, Sabitzer kind of had a good strong performance again. Obviously McTominay, good strong performance. Sancho, I think he's starting to get a little better. I really do. Today the link up play with him, Rashford and Sabitzer.
Speakers disconnected.
So the link up play with Sancho, Rashford, Sabitzer was actually really good today. I thought we looked, at it from almost the first few moments of the game. Yeah, early on it did look like Everton, forced a couple of corners. And we thought, oh God, here we go. It's going to be one of those again, a poor first half performance leading to a better second half performance. But for me, it was really a little bit about turn of that. Our first half performance was obviously better than our second half performance. But we still, even in the second half, we kind of controlled the game. Maybe not, we didn't put, by that time, Everton had adjusted and weren't enabling us to play in behind like we would be doing in the first half. So that did make a difference, and we had to really kind of play the ball on the ground rather than putting the ball over. I personally like that mix of play. I don't mind if we're putting the ball over and we're playing it to feet and playing it through the middle. I think it's better for players and the team to be able to play that mixed kind of football rather than sticking to one kind of methodology. Playing mixed football always gives you more options, and I think Ten Hag does that. He actually is trying to instill that kind of thinking process and methodology into the squad. Today, I go back to Antony. How many times Bruno put the ball in for him, or there were quite a few instances that, not just Antony though. I mean, there was a one Wan-Bissaka got put in. Rashford had a few balls put in for him. Even Sancho got put in on goal. But I think Sancho, if he returns to the form that we hoped he would return to, I don't think he really has the pace to have a ball put in front of him in running onto a ball, or to receive a ball to feet, turn in on it and then run into space. I just don't think he has that kind of pace. I can see him really playing more centrally in attack. Probably he'll never force Bruno Fernandez out of that position, even though Bruno's been playing deeper. He hasn't really been playing that 10 role as much. He's been doing more of a CDM type role in the last few games, which, well done to him, because I think he's taken to that like a duck to water, and which I've been surprised about, because if you've seen any of my previous videos, I've said, well, maybe Martinez should play there, but I think Obviously, Ten Hag knows his players, works with them. We don't see them behind the scenes. He knows their abilities and what they're good at. So, if in that from that perspective, we have to trust in Ten Hag. And I think we can see that, okay, after the Newcastle game last weekend, people are questioning some of his decision making, but he's only human, and he's always going to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. De Gea makes mistakes. Bruno makes mistakes. You look at every player on the pitch, and you tell me you've never seen them make a mistake. No matter what side, that they will make mistakes. Humans are fallible creatures. They can't be perfect. No matter how much as a fan we want them to be 100% perfect players, that just isn't possible. And it's about capturing their form, playing them in the right places, giving them players around them that complement their abilities. So, you're an attacking player, you might be good at running with the ball, but you've got another player who's great at his first touch is great, can move the ball quickly, he's a quick thinker, and he can see a pass quickly. So that these different things complement each other, and it's rare that you get players that have all of that, well-rounded, high-quality players like that. It's really rare. So the fact that Ten Hag's using his squad well, especially considering we've got so many games coming up, important games. United are still on for a treble as such. So with Carabao we've got, we're obviously in the Europa League, and we're still in the FA Cup. I mean, will we win them all? I seriously hope so. However, how likely is it? I mean, Rashford went off today, holding his right side of his upper part of his groin. What will that lead to? Obviously, it's too early. We're not going to find anything out. We probably won't find anything out till tomorrow, or maybe even Monday. But what with it being, I'm not sure if it being the bank holiday kind of will affect that, us finding out as we would normally, but we won't find out today. So we return to the Europa League this coming week on Thursday against Sevilla, and Rashford, well, right now, obviously is a doubt. I mean, we don't know how serious that injury is, or if it's something he'll just walk off, with a bit of rest, a bit of heat treatment, and a massage might kind of sort that for him, or it could be worse. Groin strains are kind of things that footballers are susceptible to, and if it's just a groin strain, it may be that he has to wait this, sit Sevilla out and probably play at the weekend instead. Again, it's all guesswork right now. All guesswork. We'll have to wait for United to release a statement, and from there we know what will happen. Back to today's game. Overall performance, you've got to agree it was a good, solid performance. Everton, in the second half they were a little better and they did push us a little bit, but all in all, the welcome return of Antony Martial meant that he's off and scoring again. Rashford, link-up play, plays the ball in. Well done, Martial. A nice tap-in the end. Well, kind of a tap-in, wasn't it, really? It wasn't a great goal, but it was a good team goal from a mistake from Coleman. So ultimately, I think I'm really happy. United have moved into third. Newcastle have still got to play, so that might not be for long. Back into fourth come the end of the weekend. But we'll go toe to toe with them for points. They've got the harder running in Premier League games compared to United, but United have got more games remaining in our season. Unfortunately, that's what comes with playing well. I mean, I was going to say comes with success, but we've only won the Carabao Cup. The competitions we're in, there was still to win them. So ups and downs for today. I'm thinking, okay, Eriksen come back on a little late into the game. But he looked fit. His distribution was good. He got about the pitch. I'm excited that he's back. So if I'm thinking right, Casemiro, he's got one more game out, and then he's back too. So then we've got a full strength midfield. The only downside today is again Marcus Rashford could be injured. So the pluses are Martial's back. He scored a goal. Eriksen's back. How fit is he? Can he play 90 minutes? We'll probably see. I mean, Ten Hag might work him in over the next few games towards testing that, rather than throwing him straight in at the deep end for a full 90 minutes. Sancho, for me today, mind you, he didn't stand out. I wouldn't say he had an absolutely fantastic game, but I think he is getting a bit better. As I said, he hasn't quite got the pace, I think, to play on the left. Even though, by all accounts, that's his preferred position. But I personally see him more as a central kind of role. You know, so maybe he can substitute for Fernandez at some point if he stays and can prove that he can play. Maybe he can take some of that burden of game time away from Fernandez. But I don't know. I mean, ultimately, Fernandez may, come the end of the season, that guy will have played something like 75, 76 games. Probably more, I think. If he continues to play, that is. If he plays every game, come towards the end of the season, he'll have played the better part of 80 games, which is crazy. Does he want to do it? It looks like he does. He's a passionate guy. But maybe, we need someone else as well for that position. Someone who's influential. Now, I'm not saying Sancho is influential. What I'm saying is, I'm trying to think, where would his best position be? Where can we get the most out, from him as a United player? What's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. As for Antony had a good game today. Obviously, 3-1 goal. I wish he had just had, he had more of an end product. I think that's all that's missing from Antony's game. Going forward, when he's on, he's always a threat. He always looks up for a game. He's an attacking threat. He's tracking back, winning and fighting with the team. It's just when he's, like today you saw, when he's 3-1 goal, no end product. But was that just down to the fact that Jordan Pickford was kind of on his game? I don't know. I think it's a combination of both, actually. Jordan Pickford was at the races today. Antony, against probably any other keeper today, probably would have got one or two, or even just at least one. So overall, I'm happy. Moving on up to third, likely being fourth come the end of the weekend. But we're in contention, we remain in contention. And I think we win the next Prem game, I think we've solidified a top 4 finish. And we can look forward to playing in the Champions League next season. Anyway, that's it for this video. Please let me know what you think of the video. Please let me know what you thought about some of the things I've said. If you want to ask me anything or share your own thoughts about today's game, please do. Please smash a like on the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching. Thank you.